It is 26 degrees Fahrenheit here, very chilly, but the creek is still going. It is beautiful. We have some neighbors here. Seem like nice folks, I'm sure. There was a couple of, there was a van and another trailer that tried to pull in down there, and that didn't go so well for them. But it's funny because they all kind of came in around the same time, so I don't know if they're traveling together or what. But got the truck warmed up, we're all hooked up here, all that good stuff. Hello, say hi, Limbs. Yeah, the star of the shows. Oh boy, you guys are the best dogs ever. We did our oil change yesterday. No weird smells, so yeah, let's head into Silverton, I believe it is the next town. And I think it used to be an old mining town. And we'll see if we can't get us an air filter and then drop off some oil. And also this morning, we have a special treat for you. What does the trailer go through when we're going down some crazy roads, right? Because they say it's like an earthquake. What is that really like? Well, Emma's gonna let us know.
I can see the red brake light shining in the fog up there on the back window. Ooh. Whoa! Where's my seatbelt? Oh, funny, the bathroom light keeps turning on and off because the towels are wagging in there. Everything's secure, which is good. Nothing's moving. Got some water bottle squeaking and on a flat road, this probably wouldn't be too bad. On this bumpy road, it's not the best, but it's also not too bad. Like, it's not as bad as it was in the truck coming up this hill. So from the front, you can only see the truck. From this side, you got a nice view. From behind, you got a pretty nice view. And when I feel confident, I will move over there and show you the view from over there. Here. You got a nice view out the kitchen window. If you sit over here. Actually, I think it feels more stable over here, so I don't feel like I want to go flying forward. The glass on the stove is now rattling a little bit. And from here you can see out that side window by the bed too. I think it's a little more stable over here. A little more comfortable. And a better view from out the back window here. You can really see the mountains out there. We're stopping again. On flat ground, this is pretty smooth, I'm sure. Like, I'm very comfortable, I bet. Probably more comfortable than the truck. But the bumpies are a little bumpy. But we're going on pretty smooth ground now, so it's pretty flat and smooth and actually pretty comfortable back here.
So you experienced some smooth ride.
Yeah, on ground like this, it's very comfortable, very smooth. But then on the rocky road, and when you were mobbing down that hill,
I was trying not to, believe it or not.
You were flying it,
I was doing my best not to. Fun fact, that is not legal. Do not do that. We are not on a state highway or anything like that, so the rules are different, but it's still a bad idea. And we actually stopped before we started getting just like cliffs and things like that, because you are obviously safer in an automobile.
And a seatbelt, yes.
But when you think about it, motorhomes and such are basically just that.
Yeah.
I mean, would you rather be in a vehicle or...
I'm preferential to a seatbelt, just across the board.
Fair.
The motorhome, I feel like...
Because we've seen some horrific crashes.
Yeah, it just felt like in the motorhome, it feels like you're in the car, but you do have a huge piece of glass in front of you. I think I'm preferential to the truck.
Yeah. So, yeah. Now, I will say, back in the 60s, 70s, nobody cared about anything. I know my mom, her dad had a Ford F-250 and a big old truck camper. And so they would, big old windows, and she loved it. The kids would like sit up there and
like stick their
in the
heads out the
overcab.
window.
Yeah, they had a blast. Some of her best memories actually as a kid is hanging out in the truck camper.
Yeah.
But Yeah, not legal, not safe. So don't do that. But it is like an earthquake every time you go down there. Does it give you better appreciation for how well that holds up?
I mean, yes, and for how well I have things secured.
There have been a few updates here. One, this is called the $1 Million Highway.
Yeah, we drove down the $1 Million Highway and had no idea.
No idea. Why is it $1 Million Highway? Because apparently there's a lot of money, big old gold rush.
And also $1 million views.
$1 million views, but also some of the sketchiest driving, which I would say it's beautiful. It's kind of intense. I wouldn't call it that sketchy as long as you pay attention.
As long as you're paying attention.
I don't know, it wasn't that
not
bad to
icy.
me. Highway 1 in California seemed a little more icy though. Icy is where. Anywho, so that's great. 2, this town, Silverton, it was a big during the gold rush and all that. Really cute little town.
Really cute.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of Deadwood. You know, you sort of got a little history, a little lore behind it. You know?
Yeah, kind of.
We're going to need to grab something to, maybe a small breakfast.
We're gonna get breakfast burritos and drinks at the Coffee Bear.
Coffee Bear, yeah, because it is 26 degrees. You can see it's frosty here. It's 26 degrees. Then the sun though feels so good, but it's chilly. And they're open daily. Ooh. Whoa. This is vibes. Kind of like, look at this. Check this out. What is that? What's a golden bear?
This was the burrito menu.
How was your coffee?
It's really good.
Coffee Bear.
How was your burrito?
Burrito's good. They don't have any drinks for people that don't drink coffee.
Which is disappointing because on the menu, like online, it showed pictures of like smoothies and Italian sodas and stuff.
Well, I guess they had an Italian soda, but it was something like Italian cream, and I don't know what that means. And I'm like, meh, whatever.
It was like a pumpkin flavor one too.
This is kind of a fun thing. The little wagon wheel here. Handlebars, restaurant, saloon. And then they have a snowboard here. That's kind of a cool thing. Look at that beautiful bison up there. And then they got a lot of law enforcement patches there. A monkey with a cowboy hat. Yeah, why are they closed for the season? If we're closed, please shove your money into the door. So they got a little Tesla charger there. So they're keeping up with the times here. And this is a cute little town. Yeah. We got to take a look at some of the houses.
Oh, this is cool.
The Wyman Hotel.
This is what I imagine us doing Southwest like.
Oh yeah, I see that. Little accent wall there. Yes, indeed. You know, I think we'll unlock unlimited possibilities once we paint our trailer. But you have to get to that point where you're like, I'll paint an accent wall, you know? Because wallpaper doesn't stick for us.
I think we could do Lenny in the Southwest.
Lenny can be Southwest / Route 66, you know. You got all the license plates and such. Ooh, I would absolutely convert that to living in. Those windows would probably be drafty, but wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, it would.
The U.S. Department of Interior, BLM, Bureau of Land Management. They've got a lot of good stuff. Feeding wildlife is unnatural and unlawful. Make sure you lock your vehicles, roll up your windows, and if you had bird feeders, take them down. You don't want them going in here. Now, something that I found interesting, so this is Interior Region 7, that's a whole system. We can talk about that, but the weapons policy for firearms, it's unlawful to bring anything intended as a weapon or in some buildings, firearms in almost any government buildings, but this is actually getting shot down. Is what they found is that in the post office goes, well, it's private property, but it's not. It's public property. It belongs to all of us. People bring firearms into the post office unlawfully, but now that has actually been challenged at the Supreme Court level, as I understand it, and they're reversing that. They're finding that we have a constitutional right to carry firearms in government buildings. Yeah. Go figure. And people go, we can't carry in a bank. Of course you can. Might be a policy you can't, but this is a memorial carriage house. I want to see if they have some old fire trucks here. That'd be kind of neat. It's a volunteer fire department. They don't have full-time staff. Interesting. Yeah, would not want to get hurt out here, but I would be willing to bet there's a lot of search and rescue out here. You got hikers, you got mountain bikers. I bet the mountain biking would be pretty legit.
Like dirt biking and stuff like that too.
Yeah. Oh, they do have it over here. Oh,
I wonder what that building is over there.
Oh, check this out. Look at that beauty there. Oh, that's That is neat. Season merit. That's cool. I love how fire departments keep the gear in great shape, you know, and you consider the conditions these are in, smoke and soot and all that. Man, I bet that sucker is loud to ride in. It's a light bar needs a little work, but that's fun. That's cool. All right. Volunteer fire department. And then look at that sucker. Is that not one of the greatest? Oh, that's a beautiful paint job on that. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool engine, actually. There's a thumbnail right there, but look at those tires go past your hips. Those are huge. Oh, wow. That's a cool truck. What is this? County Courthouse. Ooh, I bet there's some history in there. Isn't that lovely? There's something about these historic government buildings and the, you know, unlike private buildings, homes and things like that, where it's a real treat if they are kept alive. It's so cool because a lot of these you can go in and they have the budget to keep them nice.
Oh, this is a museum right here.
Often. Oh, closed. No, they're closed. That's all right. Let's continue on. We are at the highest elevation I may have ever been at.
Yeah.
Over 9,700 feet. Yeah, I bet this is a beautiful building here. Preservation of the courthouse. Immigration in San Juan County. Now there is a museum, it's not a free museum. So if you guys are interested, I've just, there's something about museums of jails, it's kind of depressing, honestly. But check out this beauty right here. There's a wonderful museum in Wyoming.
Yep.
What is the closest, Du Bois?
Du Bois.
Du Bois, I think is anyways, wonderful museum there. They have a bunch of these and they keep them in wonderful shape. But this is still cool to see. And you see the tracks in the back. Not gonna lose traction in that bad boy. I bet you though, you're trying to carry someone out or tow them out. That'd be a good thing to have in the snow.
Yeah.
And that courthouse right there, county seat there, right here on the river, wonderful, really cool. And we've got, let's see, a Northern Caboose, 1005, the Silverton Northern Caboose. People do love their trains. There's a lot of love for trains out here. Let's see, we can go up here. Oh, it's a cute one. This would make a cool tiny house. Okay, can we go in? No. But look at that. How cute is that? I love the windows up there. I like that it allows for indirect lighting. You get the open airiness. That's kind of cool. Although I will say, hanging out on the back of this, going down the tracks would be a lot. There's another little shot of that caboose. How cute is that? I love that. And then this is the archive building. That's an intense paint job. Look kind of cool.
I don't hate it.
The colors are complementary. This is some beautiful windows in here, and some of these are older windows.
I think I made a Valentine's Day card that looked just like this in like the 3rd grade.
Kind of looks like a library. There's some information. You can see the bars on the walls of the jail there. Oh, wow. Not the place I want to hang out, tell you that. Let's scoot back here. All right, another shot of that jail there, and ooh, what happened to this guy? Man, how many pit maneuvers are they doing in these? Look at this. This Tahoe has seen better days. Oh, I want that one. Huh? I mean, if we had to pick any of them.
Yeah.
That one's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't see what their modern county vehicles look like. Whoa. Okay, so apparently out here, there's a lot of beautiful Victorian style homes. And I'm sure that people were making good money out here. Got these beautiful details here on that guy. Lovely windows in front. But then you have this very modern home here. I just want to get a closer look at that. Oh, I like that door. That's cool. That's cute. Looks like they're building a second one. Look at these big windows. Very modern, black roof. That's cool. Nice wind chimes here. And they got another one right behind it, it looks like. Huh. Isn't that just a beautiful courthouse? Oh man. Something that they are not afraid of here in Silverton, Colorado are funky colors. You can see the purple and green and the pink and the green. That's a vibrant blue on that. They are not afraid of the funky colors here, are they?
No, they are not.
Hey, that's actually a good combination. I'm a big fan of vibrant colors next to neutrals, you know?
Everyone's stocking up on firewood too.
Yeah, it smells good here.
Does smell good.
Oh yeah, look at that. I like that, I like the tall windows there. How do you feel about that all black house.
I like all black houses.
It's an interesting thing when a house is, it kind of just blends in. And then this is sort of the ideal we had for Lenny V-Bus, right? Not on the outside. The outside is Lenny Gray and no regrets.
Yeah.
But, oh, they're very modern homes here too. But the inside, you know, you see how much that porch really pops on that? That's sort of the idea.
I don't know that I would
And,
do the metal paneling everywhere like that though.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, I probably would have gone silver where it worked too. Or silver on the top. Maybe where it worked.
Maybe a color, I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, it didn't work on the interior of a Lenny V-Bus. Too small of a space, I think. And there wasn't enough headroom to add like a disco ball.
Yeah.
Although, more on that, we may have a disco ball coming up. Wow, yeah, these are kind of the tiny house aesthetic, although these are huge. That's neat. Also, I like the red bike. That's fun. You got some fool's gold there, but that, I think, is that opal? Kind of looks like opal. That and that might be the biggest opal rocks I've ever seen. Oh man, that'll dry in. Yeah, I mean, it's a little tourist trappy, you know, but get your trinkets and your whatnots. Well, this is sure pretty. This is the Grand Imperial Hotel, and they've got these just beautiful work on the oil heaters. Let's see if they're open. They are open. Oh, it's gorgeous in here. Whoa. Look at the staircase. Whoa. That is too nice for us. But these go together. I feel like we need some of these. We also need to add a chandelier to our RV. I just don't know how to go about that. Look at this. How pretty is that? They even have texture details in the wall. What the heck? Whoa. So regal. Oh man. Ooh. Kind of nice rooms. I wonder if this was ever a brothel. There's a third floor up here. Oh, this is pretty. I wonder if it's haunted. There's that Nevada town. Woman in the red dress. Hey, we were just looking at this like at the caboose. Indirect lighting, but it really adds. Look at these beautiful seats. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. This is luxury. Wow. I feel like we've gone too far from this. Now it's all yoga pants and crop tops. Lacey Rose Saloon. Ooh. Man, I wonder how much of this is actually from, oh, that's a big old ram's head, actually from the 1800s.
Oh, that's pretty.
Grand Imperial. I gotta say, I think they live up to that name, and they were so nice. Just super kind folks in there. Let us walk around, no problem. All right, see what else is around this here town. There seems to be like a main street here, which is cool.
The main street goes down another like 2 or 3 blocks.
That way. And then there's another one on that way. Maybe we take that on the way back.
Yeah.
Henry Smith's Gifts. You know, Silverton seems like a nice place to ride your horse.
Yeah, but just imagine riding your horse into the mountains to know where to get here.
Maybe just during the summer. In the winter here, it'd be hard to pass. I mean, and they didn't have regular roads back then.
They have a ski lift bench as their front porch swing.
Yeah. I like how they're sort of like torn between the snowboarding, skiing,
Yeah.
popular, and then the old west.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of felt like that could have easily been a brothel, right? Had a lot of ladies on there.
Could have been.
Yeah. A lot of ladies.
Probably not anymore, but used to be.
How cool is this, man? I like the black. The black. Yeah, but they have some accents, some like yellowish, tannish accents here.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. I could see us getting bored living here.
Yes.
You know, it's a cool spot if you are a we're not snow people.
We
Not
are
for
not
us.
snow people. Do not take me to the snow.
Try to avoid that as much as possible.
I will sit in the lodge and sip hot chocolates.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, that's the thing about hot cocoa, though. Could have gotten a hot cocoa this morning. That's cool looking. Could have gotten a hot cocoa this morning, but sometimes they're kind of hit or miss, you know? For example, I like the Starbucks.
He's very picky about his hot cocos.
Yeah, but then the McDonald's ones are just gross. I like the details they put on. I guess you'd call those Victorian.
Home of Russian Princess, 1883.
Russian print. What is she doing here? Like, wouldn't you want to be a...
People came from all over the world for gold.
Oh, I guess that's true. So she was like the ambassador. I mean, how many princesses do they have? Who knows? Oh, look at that little tab. That's an older one, and you can tell because they had custom rims, no front windshield. But I'd be willing to bet whoever owns the bicycle shop might own that. Maybe lives in that. Because we all know folks that run a bike shop, you're not making much money. But
I think maybe they live, maybe it's like an upstairs, downstairs situation, and they take that out when they want to go camping.
That could be, could be. But in my dream world, they live in their little tab and they run their bike shop and they just love it. Everybody seems to love working at a bike shop.
Yeah.
People always good moods and whatnot. Ooh, what do we see over here? Ain't no way they have a temp tag on this thing. Oh yeah, November 25th, no way. 1925.
That's cute.
That is adorable.
The little flowers too.
That is really cute. Look at that sucker. Yeah, why do cars not have flower holders in them anymore? That's a cool. What kind of idiot would force these folks to register a Model T?
I wonder if they're using like a permanent
vintage tag or whatever.
Tag.
Could be. Just give it to them. I mean, honestly, what are you benefiting from? That is a cool that's a cool car. What is this, an old Jeep or is this Dodge? It is a OW. I don't know what that means. Cool truck though. Right next to the hardware and mercantile. They even had rocking chairs there. That's cool. Rocking chairs really aren't a thing anymore, are they?
Depends on where you are. If you go to Cracker Barrel, they are.
Yeah, actually, we were talking about Cracker Barrel. Funny, the Cracker Barrel, we didn't know this. We had stayed at a Cracker Barrel, Michigan? Ohio?
Michigan.
Was it Michigan?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right on the border.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, Cracker Barrel was in some hot water right after that, which I thought was interesting because they were trying, some genius CEO that they had, or one of the design, they wanted to redesign everything about it. Wow. Beautiful cabin, house thing. Lovely mobile suites. Look at those. We've always found those to be beautiful.
I think Cracker Barrel's backed off since then.
They had backed off. They got so much public backlash that they decided, whatever. Although
reverse course and then sales go up.
I think sales have gone back. I think, but they just wanted to take out like the old good, the thing that made them unique. They wanted to kill that and make it look like a McDonald's or a Starbucks.
Yeah.
What the hell? These are cool cabins. Anyways, I'm kind of glad for it. Now, what they could really do probably is raise the price of everything like $1.
Yeah.
And then bring back quality. Because, I mean, we like it. It tastes good, but the quality isn't there, Am I wrong?
No.
No, afterwards, we don't find ourselves feeling very good. I'm surprised there's not like a KOA here or something.
There's an RV park right down here.
Oh, we gotta check that out. And you could also get an RV park and Jeep rentals. Ooh, what do you think about this? So instead of all black, kind of a multi-shades of gray, you got gray, different, like a lighter, maybe even a silver. They've got a yellow door over there.
Brown gray.
I like that. I also like this fence.
That looks pretty good.
That's a pretty good fence. Huh? I mean, over the black, because the black is really stark.
Yeah.
I think black, gray, and silver. And then you just have a pop of color.
Yeah.
We're always thinking about ways to update and improve, and designs are always changing too, so.
Yeah.
Although, what was once old is new again.
Yep.
Intermittently. So, there's nobody at this RV park who got a passport there.
They got a Class A down there.
Yeah, well, we're getting our steps. There's all their Jeeps you can rent. I did enjoy our Jeep. Honestly, it's one of those things that we took that Jeep on
I loved our Jeep.
places that, I mean, the transmission was weak as hell, but like we took that places that really had no business going.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't afford to replace. Look at this little AC on the side of that sucker. That's like 12K unit.
I see it's way too big for
That's
what
huge.
it is.
Oh, it's huge. I probably would have painted it black though. Oh yeah, I wonder if that's the campground house. We got a tiff in there. But look at these views here. I mean, just, how do you beat that? Oh, wow. And then you got a little bit of snow up there. I really feel like we're hitting these at the right times.
We are.
We have not, we stayed in snow once. Oh, what do you see over there?
A little scamp.
A little 16-foot scamp like we had. Fiberglass friends.
Yeah.
That Allegro bus is massive. The opposite of
That's probably the campground house because it's right next to the office.
That's a big rig. Good for full timing, although, you know, if you think about it, sitting in one spot for a year, not running your engine, if you get comfortable, not great for your engine, right?
I mean, maybe they turn it on once in a while.
Well, hopefully they give it a, let it do a couple laps, because you want to lubricate everything, you know?
Yeah.
But I love that mobile home there. It's sort of a, you got that vintage. See, it's interesting because it kind of, the roof sort of comes up in the middle there, but then you also, it's called a window. It also has those beautiful bay windows there. How lovely is that? Is that not super cute?
That's very cute.
I got doors on either side. My only feedback though, maybe ditch the ugly brown.
Paint it a fun color.
Go with, like a
vintage blue.
Or green, you know? They don't make those anymore. We now kind of build everything with, I've seen plastic siding, or vinyl, I'll call it vinyl, PVC, whatever. Yeah, they don't build anything cool looking like that. Like the design, they just tried different designs.
Yeah.
We need to bring back the Jetsons age, you know? I guess the age of the Jetsons. Like I said, they're not afraid of colors here.
That's quite the bright blue.
That sure is vibrant. This is a cute hotel.
I think this is a little Airbnb, or not Airbnb, bed and breakfast kind of thing.
Yeah. But you got the dark, kind of almost gray blue with vibrant red, 1898. Beautiful stonework. Alma House. Yeah, that is pretty. And then we've got some train stuffs down there.
Yeah.
I think this is a great example. One of the reasons that we love Vegas so much as well, there are not building design regulations, it doesn't seem.
Not like HOA kind of things?
No, in some cities though, they say it has to be within the style. In a place like Leavenworth, for example. Yeah. Although I notice everybody has metal roofs, that's kind of funny. Anyways, a place like Leavenworth, it kind of makes sense, but that's a small town. Yeah. City. Oh wow, they kind of look like dollhouses down here, don't they? They do. But I love that. And in Vegas, there are not nearly as, unless you're in a specific HOA, there are not nearly as many regulations. And we've seen $3 million houses next to like $200,000 houses. Yeah. Next to basically an RV park. And you're just like, I love that. I love that. If you want to paint your house magenta, some of the weird colors we've seen here. Go ahead. Yeah, and if I don't like it, I just won't look at it. Right. Yeah. Okay, what in the hell is this? Okay, this is honestly awesome. Mainline Rio Grande through the, so 2 train cars, caboose style. I love that. 2 cabooses, but end to end with, they just built out the middle of it. I hope somebody's living in this. Yeah, see, they got the connections with the hose, and then they put my love of. I think this is the only way to get Joel to live stationarily. Shoot! Yeah, this is so neat. Actually, they're both cabooses, aren't they? And look, you can see the ducting underneath. Yeah, that is super cool. Looks like they spray foamed the underside. Yeah. That's sick. Whoa. We have just stumbled upon so much here, haven't we? We sure have. This is absolutely, oh, look at all the plants they have in that beautiful cabin. Oh, that's cool. And the big antler chandelier. Yeah. Well, we're coming across like so much. Look at these old trucks. I think those are Rams. Ooh. Old Marine Corps truck here. Neat. Yeah. They've seen better days. This is an International. What is this? Is that an International too? Kind of looks like it. It doesn't have a logo on the front. It's also International. But, I gotta be honest. Weather like this and seeing these kind of makes me appreciate my heated steering wheel. I know, kind of makes me a ninny. But having heated seats and steering wheel, especially on a 25-degree morning, you're hooking up the trailer. Yeah, pretty nice. When I got in the truck from the trailer, he had my seat all nice and toasty for me. It is. Yes, indeed. Whoa. Oh. Okay. You ever had your land? Why don't you just build a little barn, open barn like this? Yeah. That's all we really need. That's all you need. Oh, it looks like it's still working. Like a working yard over there. And then refrigerator car, reefer 39. This guy is refrigerated. Okay. Insulation material is flaxlanum, a semi-rigid felt of chemically purified flax fiber. Okay. Huh. So just put some ice in there, and then it would just insulate. Guess that makes sense. Yeah. Especially before electricity, was easy on the rails. Oh, I like that color. Kind of like Lenny Gray. Kind of. Very close. A little bit more blue. Yeah. You can learn about some of these.
Oh, this one's like all green on the inside. Like bright green.
Oh. Oh, that one actually had a fire, little heater in there.
A smoke or a wood burning stove.
Yeah, chimney up there, stove. I wonder if that's where some of the workers, probably cattle in there, if I had to guess, maybe.
Or prisoners.
Yeah, well, fair. 50,000 pounds.
Stock cars.
So they used to hand paint these, and I just, oh man.
Probably had stencils.
Maybe they did, but I mean, plastic really wasn't around, so, and spray paint didn't exist. But I've seen people paint, you know, like the locations of places on by hand. It's
I
super
can
cool.
do it if you give me like something to like look at. Like I can't.
I can't. I don't have that. I don't have that going on. So, ooh, here's a Silverton rail yard. This one's for trained men only. Man, these were some real men working on the rails. Oh, we had to go see that. Engine over there.
Makes me want to sing the I'm working on the railroad.
So whatever materials they used to have, clearly superior to what we have today. You know, and they were working with a lot of, doing different things with
I
cotton.
think there's a lot of just like wood and metal.
And like leather for gloves. But leather's not by itself insulating. It's not super insulating. They didn't have this fancy insulate. They had to be moving more, you know, to keep their heat up, their body heat up. Oh, you can go up in here. Looks like a lot of these are locked up. But...
Safety first.
Oh, yeah, plexiglass up there. I wonder, is this alive? Is this still alive? Oh, this looks like a diesel locomotive. Yeah, diesel electric, danger, high voltage. An air tank. Diesel fuel, yeah, diesel electric. Can we see in? Oh, anything? You guys would see it before we do. Hey, that's fun. That's really cool, yeah. Okay, whatever lights they're using here, we need to get those on our rig. You know what I mean?
You don't
These
need
suckers are
any
bright.
more lights.
You know I love a good light. Man, that is so cool.
That is cool.
Oh, yeah, they definitely built it out nice inside. But yeah, you got a balcony up there, balcony right here. If I were to do it, I think I'd want to kind of angle each one to kind of make a V.
Yeah.
Then put the shipping container on top of that.
Yeah.
That would give you like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential balconies.
And a little center patio area.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, either way, they did a wonderful job. Golly, I love the creativity. I mean, would you rather live in something cool like that or one of these houses?
Probably something cool like that. So if you only had the options between train car and house.
Like stationary.
Like a regular house, yeah. What do you pick?
Oh, I'd pick that all day. No joke. Like, what? Why wouldn't you? Something unique. Life is too short to live in something boring. Something safe and boring, you know? I don't know. Am I wrong?
No.
Dude time photography. You can get your old timey photos taken. This is the old town square here. Oh, you know, there must have been these little steel. Today's are aluminum sheets, I believe. These are kind of, they're rusted, but they're still holding together for the most part. A lot of them. That's cool. They have all the tools. High explosive stored here. Do not fight explosive fires. Yeah, no joke. This is cool. Skyway Gallery. Oh, they just used old tin facade as the, oh, still in progress. I fought the law and the law won. And it's for rent. Yay. When did the ladies leave? By the 1940s, most of the gambling was over and the ladies had moved on, citing competition from the local girls who gave it away during a fit of patriotic fever in the midst of World War II. This is the red light district. All right. Man, can you imagine? Like, what's worse? Giving it away? Or like, I like that sign, that's cool. This is neat. Well, howdy. What a beautiful old Ford there. Collector vehicle. It's a nice. All right. Oh, I love that. That's cool. Italia's 1912 restaurant. And then the Shady Lady Saloon. They weren't giving it away. When's the last time we saw flower window box things?
I don't know, but they're cute.
They're very cute. Look at these cool snow they call? Chemical Corporation. All right. These are cool snow trucks. I bet those are fun to drive. What else do we have here? Got all the cool vehicles here. Oh, there's a Beggar and a Starcraft. Oh, the Starcraft has a window AC. It's a cool house right there. And then check these old suckers out. Oh, beautiful. Nicely repainted, it looks like. Very cool. Ah, like this old Ford, right? Yeah, Model T. A little extended. That's cool. If you missed it, we went to the Henry Ford Museum, and there was an outside and an inside portion.
There's Greenfield Village is the outside part, and Henry Ford Museum is the inside part.
Your dad was kind enough to take everybody on a Model T ride.
That was awesome.
Pretty cool. That was a nice thing.
That was a very nice thing.
And they are as stinky as you might think they would be. I'll tell you, you can smell that unburnt gasoline.
Yeah.
Great example of they are not afraid to do colors.
That's kind of fun, actually. I kind of like that.
It is kind of a sunset almost. Real pretty. That looks good. Whatever's in there, it's probably really neat. I really like this house. That can't be more than like 800 feet. I mean, I guess you got two. It's kind of like a tiny house almost.
Yeah.
Just like real tall. Wait, how, 40 feet long? I've seen fifth wheels longer than that, for sure. It might only be like 35 feet long.
But it's tall.
Yeah, it really does feel like it's still sort of the Wild West, which I really appreciate, you know, knowing a little bit about the history here.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't sell out and become a bunch of, you know, goody two-shoes or whatever, you know, and just, well, we all want to make money. No, let people be creative. And I feel like government intervention typically stifles creativity.
Yeah.
In the worst possible ways.
Yeah.
It's my opinion. This is really funny. So Google Maps has Walmart listed in this town. The fire station's where they said that the Walmart is. How
Awkward.
funny is that? Got a nice solar setup over here. Beauty. We need to find somewhere to park overnight that's more legit than just the middle of town. There are some folks that like they seem like ski folks, a lot of energy, a lot of volume. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's find something here. All right, I stand by this. Whoever decided that 6 of these screws in a plastic box was necessary at all, maybe let them find a new job, because this is ridiculous. But we got a replacement filter, the 1105 air filter by SuperTech. So they have this one in stock, which is great. It's like just under 16 bucks. And this will replace, oh man, did it get dirtier? Must have. It's gonna replace that. And this is a yellow filter, so we will see even more on the white. This is a white filter we're replacing this with. There we are. I'm sure it's not gonna look super clean. Just looking in here. Yeah, we have a little bit of crud I can clean out of there actually before I pop that in. All right, let's pop this guy back in like a glove, and then we'll spend the next 3 hours
screwing it back in.
Screwing it back in. This is so crazy. Anywho, so we are here at the Walmart, and there is no overnight parking. There are some other fellow RVers, some of which look like they might not have moved for a while. So how much do they enforce the policy? I don't know, but it says it's not a super Walmart, but it's pretty dang big in there, and they had everything we needed, so that's pretty cool. We'll go ahead, and there's a couple of other spots around here in Durango. We made it all the way to Durango. Assuming that there are more spots than there are RVers, I think we'll be able to find a spot. Across the highway to over there, I think we might have had, I don't know if it's like an old, like closed down grocery store or something like that, but I think we'll be able to find a spot. Then tomorrow, and possibly the next day, we'll go out and do a little bit of exploring. So there seems to be two sides of the town, the new side and kind of an old side, historic side. So I think that'll be a lot of fun.
I think we had a good day in Silverton, and we're gonna take it easy for the rest of the day and get exploring Durango tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, they have what is it? Real Texas barbecue. That actually sounds pretty good. I don't know that we're gonna splurge on it, but it sounded good and it was tempting. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye.